and welcome to the channel Astonishing Earth. In today's video, we will talk about the top 10 largest deserts in the world. On number 10, Great Basin. The Great Basin Desert can be found in the United States between the Wasatch Range and the Sierra Nevada. Extremes are what define the climate of the Great Basin Desert. Scorching, dry summers followed by cold, snowy winters, cold alpine ridges, and warm, windy lowlands, days exceeding 32 Celsius and nights close to 4 Celsius. Despite the harsh and hostile climate, the desert's basin and mountain range morphology have produced astonishing and abundant biodiversity. A little more than 70% of all mammal species in North America are found in the Great Basin, of which this desert is a part. However, many of these creatures are confined to the basin's more suitable regions. Indigenous groups first lived in the area circa 10,000 BCE, marking the beginning of human colonization. Due to the federal government's efforts to protect the land and the unfavorable weather, the population density of the desert has significantly decreased nowadays. On number 9, Syrian Desert. The Syrian Desert is a 500,000 square kilometer area of desert, semi-desert, and steppe in the Middle East. It includes a portion of southern Syria, northern Jordan, northern Saudi Arabia, and western Iraq. The Syrian Desert features a hot, dry climate with significant seasonal temperature differences and little to no precipitation. Around 27 degrees Celsius in July and 7 degrees Celsius in January are the typical daily mean temperatures. Temperatures in the desert may rise as high as between 43 and 49 degrees Celsius due to the hot, sandy Khamsin winds. Bedouin tribes once lived in the desert, and many of them still do today. Their members primarily reside in towns and communities that have been created close to oases. Due to drought, overgrazing, poaching, and other human activities, this desert ecosystem is in danger. On number 8, the Patagonian Desert. The largest desert in Argentina and the 8th largest desert in the world by area, the Patagonian Desert covers 673,000 square kilometers. It is bordered by the Andes and the Atlantic Ocean. The temperature rarely goes beyond 12 degrees Celsius, with an average of just 3 degrees Celsius. 5 months of summer and 7 months of winter are averages for the area. In the desert, frost is widespread, but snow is rare because of the extreme aridity all year round. The Patagonian is home to a variety of wildlife despite its severe desert climate. Cave paintings in the area provide evidence that several indigenous peoples had lived in the desert. Today, the area is sparsely populated, and those who do live here rely primarily on rearing sheep and goats and other livestock to survive. On number 7, Kalahari Desert. The 900,000 square kilometer Kalahari Desert is a sizable semi-arid sandy savanna in southern Africa. The Kalahari Desert is a featureless, sand-covered plain. Long, typically north or northwest-oriented chains of dunes make up the entire western Kalahari Desert. The dunes are at least a mile long, several hundred feet wide, and between 20 and 200 feet tall. In comparison to the south, the northern Kalahari Desert has a more diverse and abundant animal population. Springbok, gnu, and hartebeest are the 3 main species that can be found in the south. Predators including lions, cheetahs, and leopards. The Kalahari Desert is mainly inhabited by Bantu speakers and Khoisan-speaking San. The San people have been hunter-gatherers in the Kalahari for 20,000 years. They use poison arrows and bows to hunt wild game. On number 6, Gobi Desert. The Gobi, which is named after the Mongolian word for place without water, covers a large arc of territory between 300 and 600 miles broad and 1,000 miles long. Overall, the Gobi is a chilly desert with dunes that periodically see frost and snow. Vegetation is scarce and uncommon. Small bush-like vegetation grows on the plateau and the plains beneath the mountains. The desert and the adjacent areas support a variety of wildlife despite the rough conditions, including black-tailed gazelles, marbled polecats, and wild Bactrian camels. In the Nemegt Basin in the western Gobi Desert, archaeologists and paleontologists have conducted excavations and found numerous significant fossil discoveries, including the first dinosaur eggs. The population consists mostly of Mongols with Han Chinese in Inner Mongolia. On number 5, the Arabian Desert. The Arabian Desert is a huge desert region in Western Asia. It reaches from Yemen to the Persian Gulf via Oman, Jordan, and Iraq. With a total area of 2,330,000 square kilometers, it is the fifth largest desert in the world and the largest in Asia. The Arabian Desert contains Rub al-Khali, one of the world's largest continuous bodies of sand in the world. The climate in the Arabian Desert is categorized as extremely arid. Extremely low annual rainfall and low humidity characterize these types of climates. Although it initially seems hostile and desolate, it has turned out to be a valuable source of natural resources like oil, natural gas, phosphates, and sulfur. On number 4, Great Australian Deserts. Great Australian Deserts cover 2,700,000 square kilometer areas from southwest Queensland, the far west region of New South Wales, Sunraysia, the Barkly Tableland in Northern Territory, and the Kimberley region. Desert is diverse and mostly uninhabited, with semi-desert grassy or mountainous landscapes, salt pans, stony deserts, red sand dunes, sandstone mesas, rocky plains, open tree savannas, along with a few rivers and salt lakes. The region has some of the oldest rocks on Earth because its geology dates back to 3.8 billion years. Indigenous Australians have inhabited the entire outback region and the desert for at least 50,000 years. Aboriginal tribes and clans subsisted on the local flora and fauna, now known as bush food, in order to survive. On number 3, the Sahara Desert. The Sahara Desert is the third biggest desert in the world and the largest hot desert in the world, with an area of 9,200,000 square kilometers. The Sahara is mainly rocky stone plateaus. Sand seas cover only a minor part, but many of the sand dunes are over 180 meters high. The desert features are shaped by wind or infrequent rainfall. The Great Desert is the hottest large region on Earth. The average high temperature exceeds 38 to 40 Celsius. The Sahara's flora is very diverse due to the biogeographical features of this huge desert. Mondor lizards, sand vipers, deathstalker scorpions, camels, Saharan cheetah all can be found within the Sahara. On number 2, the Arctic Desert. The 62,300 square miles sized Arctic is a frigid desert. There isn't much precipitation or snowfall here because the icy Arctic air can't contain much moisture, creating arid conditions. Average wintertime temperatures can drop as low as minus 40 degrees Celsius, and the coldest temperature ever recorded was around minus 68 degrees Celsius. Despite harsh conditions, lemming, muskox, and caribou are some of the herbivores that live on the tundra. The polar bear, snowy owl, Arctic fox, grizzly bear, and Arctic wolf all prey on them. On number 1, Antarctic Desert. The least inhabited and southernmost continent on Earth is Antarctica. Antarctica is located almost entirely south of the Antarctic Circle and encircled by the Southern Ocean. Of the continents, Antarctica has the highest average elevation and experiences the coldest temperatures, driest conditions, and some of the roughest winds. It is mainly a cold polar desert with an annual rainfall of over 200 millimeters. The lowest air temperature ever recorded on Earth was minus 89.2 Celsius in Antarctica on 21 July 1983. 90% of the world's ice is found in Antarctica. Global sea levels would rise by around 58 meters if all of this ice would melt. Furthermore, Antarctica contains almost 70% of the world's freshwater as ice. Thank you for watching. If you want a more informative video like this, then don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.